What is up, everyone? Today we are taking a dive into the 2023 iteration of the Lenovo Legion Y700 tablet. If you're a mobile gamer, a media enthusiast, or just someone craving for powerful compact Android tablet, the Y700 is a strong contender. And since this is the second generation of its kind, there is a newer one. But still, we're about to see if this older one is still as good in 2025. Well, the first impressions when you hold this thing, the Y700 retains that signature premium look. It's incredibly well built with an all metal chassis that screams quality. And at around 350 grams, you can feel it in your hands, especially if you put a case on it, but it's perfectly manageable for extended use. Now, there are no creaks, no flex whatsoever. This is solid engineering. And a key physical feature, especially a unique one, is that of the dual USB-C ports. And this is a huge win, especially for gamers or those that dare use these tablets as a productivity device, because you are able to charge it using one of the USB-C ports and plug a monitor or controllers in the other USB-C port with no compromises. And the power button also is another sweet thing, is the power button and the rockers are placed in a very familiar place like usually the tablets have, but something that not a lot of manufacturers do, and they could take a hint from this tablet, is that the power button has a different texture of that of the volume rocker, so it's easy to identify where the lock is. Now, design cue I appreciate the most is the clean and understated look it has. It doesn't scream out a gaming device, and it just fits perfectly in all sorts of settings, whether it's a classroom or an office. Now let's talk about that display. This is a big reason to get the Y700, even the 2023 version, because we're looking at the same excellent 8.8-inch LCD panel with a sharp 2560 by 1600 resolution. Now, some might wish for an OLED, but let me tell you that this LCD is one of the best out there. The clarity, the contrast is on par with my iPad Pro and my MacBook Pro. Yes, I'm talking about the M1 MacBook Pros. They all have OLED displays. They look on par. And on the spirit of Apple devices, I also prefer the 16 by 10 aspect ratio screen over the 16 by 9 widescreen, and this is perfect for browsing or reading documents. It all comes with a refresh rate of 144 Hz that makes this tablet the perfect media consumption device, as well as a productivity monster. And with a touch sampling rate that can go up to 240 Hz, this translates into super smooth scrolling and fluid animations, and also means that it's super responsive to the touch. And with a brightness level at 500 nits and support for HDR10 and Dolby Vision, content consumption is such a good experience that you actually forget you're using an 8-inch tablet. And even outside in the bright daylight, which I often use my tablet out there, well, also with the aid of a matte screen protection, the screen is very visible even outside. Now, under the hood, under the screen, this is where you find the 23 model gets significant snappiness, and it's all thanks to the Snapdragon 8 Plus Gen 1 processor, which is, again, not the latest, but is still on par with the newest third generation Snapdragon. And looking online, you could find benchmarks of this chip. The Snapdragon 8 Gen 1 is still very powerful in 2025. Now, when you pair that up with the 12 gigs of DDR5X RAM and the lightning fast 256 gigs of storage, yes, the whole experience is super snappy in and all around the OS. And you really begin to see that this tablet was not just a consumption device, but an actual powerhouse of a tablet. Now, for gaming, this means you could throw absolutely any game at it. You're talking about games like the Genshin Impact, which is a very demanding 3D game, Call of Duty, it doesn't matter. It'll run at maximum settings, constantly high with stable frame rates. And thanks to that, again, that 8th gen Snapdragon that is known for its excellent thermal efficiency, which is very crucial for a compact device like this. But with all honesty, I have played games for long time, for hours at a time, and it gets warm to the touch, but it's never a warm that is feeling discomfort. That is all thanks to the Lenovo and the design team. They do have the Legion tablet, comes with a cold front vapor chamber cooling is what they call it, a cooling system that allows the tablet to run under sustained load, and it does an impressive job at maintaining that heat on check. It prevents actually aggressive throttling, which is great for performance, which also allows you to game or work on the tablet for longer periods of time. Now, this tablet is not your typical iPad OS tablet or Android tablet because the Y700 runs Android 14 with a Lenovo ZUI, if that's what it's called correctly. And the version I have is the updated one, ZUI 16. It's a very clean, minimalistic interface, which I really like. And for a more genuine Android experience, I actually installed the Google Play Store and I was able to get theme and launchers to create a more custom look and feel of the OS. Now, with that said, the ZUI OS is not an ugly OS. It's actually very clean. Again, minimalistic, it's slick and polished. And they even have other themes inside their settings app and where you can change the wallpaper and other different details on the actual system. Regardless, you're still going to get a pretty much the usual Android experience, which features like split screen floating windows. The PC mode is really nice. Actually, if you connect a Bluetooth keyboard or USB keyboard, it automatically switches to the PC mode, which is, of course, you could change that in the settings if you wish, but I like it. The 2023 Y700 also delivers in audio quality with its features like the dual super linear speakers, and it has support for Dolby Atmos. In landscape, you get excellent stereo separation and just rich, clear soundstage all around. Now, due to the design, of course, the size of the tablet, you don't have a lot of bass. That's on the weak side, but still the audio is pretty impressive for a tablet this size. Now, one thing to note is that you'll have to be careful on the orientation that you hold the tablet, because holding the tablet maybe like upside down, you might end up your hands covering or blocking the speakers that are on the sides. Another thing to note is that it's still the absence of a 3.5 millimeter headphone jack, so you will have to rely on a USB-C headphones or Bluetooth. Thankfully, the Bluetooth audio quality is really good. Now, this tablet sounds amazing, right? Now, what good is it to have so much power and features if the thing is not gonna last so long? So let's talk about battery life next. Well, I'm so happy to inform you that the battery life is amazing, mostly thanks again to the Snapdragon 8 Gen 1 chip. Still, the capacity is there as well because the Y700 tablet packs the same 6,550 milliamp battery. So you could easily get a full day of mixed use, or actually even more, even with intense gaming and heavy productivity apps. It still holds the charge surprisingly well. And if you forget to charge the battery overnight, thanks to the speedy 45-watt fast charging, you could actually get a few hours worth of battery life while you're just making your breakfast. But the absolute best feature for gamers is the bypass charging. I actually haven't heard of this in other tablets before. What this does is allows the tablet to draw power directly from the charger, bypassing the battery, which significantly reduces the heat and during long, heavy, intense sessions, helps preserve the battery's lifespan. So this is a must-have for anyone looking for a powerful tablet that you might have to rely on external power to allow you to work for a long time. This feature is a godsend. Well, finally, let's talk pricing. What will this amazing tablet run you? I actually got this directly from Lenovo's website when it was on sale. As they were promoting the 2025 version, the 2023 version was really low. It was low for like $300. Now, this tablet costs about $500. So again, it was a no-brainer here. It's a very similar spec performing tablet with that exact same design and features as the 2025 version, but for half the price. But unfortunately, I have bad news for you guys, but I don't see that they're selling that tablet anymore in their website, but they only have links directing you to AliExpress or Amazon, where they're sold there, probably used or just resellers. But in 2025, this tablet is still worth your attention. So if you can find a good deal on it, you will not regret this purchase. So who is the Lenovo Legion Y700, the 2023 version for? If you're a dedicated mobile gamer, a productive content creator looking for the absolute best compact tablet experience, the Lenovo Y700 is hands down one of the best that you can find to date. The power, the display, the cooling, and especially those dual USB-C ports with bypass charging. Wow, it's just awesome. This tablet still holds its own against even the latest flagship tablets that will cost double or triple the price. So if you're looking for a mini powerhouse, maybe your search might be over. Guys, thank you so much for watching the video. Let me know in the comment section below if you own this tablet or if you have any questions about it. Leave it in the comments down below. I try to get back to you as soon as I can, but I really appreciate you guys taking the time to watch this review. And if you found this video helpful, please hit that like button, subscribe for more tech reviews and how-to videos, and don't forget to hit the little ring to notify you when a video comes out. Thanks again for watching, and we'll see you guys on the next one. Peace.